Am I alive? I have no idea what the fuck that one was. That was a new one on me, if we're even back yet. Literally no internet issues. No internet issues, software was working fine, according to Streamlabs. No connectivity issues whatsoever, but it just was not showing up on what's it called? On the actual site. That was very strange. I reset, all I did was reset my stream key again. I already had done that once after the kerfuffle the other day. And then I logged back in and out. So I have no idea what the fuck that was about. That was a new one. I'm scared. I have to change my password again later. I have no idea if that was it or not. Like I said, that was a very, very weird one. Never seen that shit before. Did I see the video you posted? I didn't actually watch it, Best, because, I mean, most of the episodes did translate to text messages, but it is cool that somebody's doing that. Especially if GameCorp is going to take their sweet time, like they have. There's still no good subs for episode 5! Like, what the fuck? But yeah, good that it exists. We're back? Yeah, I don't know what that one was. I'm gonna end up repeating this 50 million times because I don't know what's getting left in and what's not, but like, good god. Literally no error messages whatsoever. According to Streamlabs OBS, everything was fine. No internet issues, everything was loading fine. Like, I don't know. That shit was fucked. Momo's and Monica's out if you got them. Alright. Let's see. It's kind of slow there. I was like, oh god, is the game slowing down too? What's happening? Am I cursed? I'm probably cursed. Alright, off screen I ran around a little bit more to double check for chest. I had missed one down this tiny little narrow path here. That's it. You finished Fives last night and finished the movie earlier today. You started watching Ryuki as well, only the first 6 episodes. Nice. Ren Knight reminds me a bit of Kusaka. He is not. At all. Not even remotely. Ren's a good boy. And yeah, Scissors is awesome. What are you talking about? Scissors is important. Scissors is such an important character. Scissors is at least as important as Delta, and arguably even more important than the Hell Bros from Build. So important. I don't mind the subtitles disappearing fast. I can pause. It don't bother much, and also just its banter so far. When the day comes that those messages actually contain plot points, I'll concern myself with looking further into it, but right now they're just flavor text. Yeah, went back and got a chest, did a little bit of grinding, nothing major, just got a couple of spear levels. Didn't even use half of them because I actually want to keep Titus where he is right now. Hey, still. Yeah, Titus is, currently being held back a couple of grades, because, we've got some extra spears coming up, some strength ones that I want on him. I'm gonna earn those after the water polo tournament. And if I don't use them here, then I'm gonna have to wait until all the way up there to use it. I don't want to wait that long. So he's gonna get held back a couple of grades, just for a little bit. Shouldn't matter. He's plenty strong. We're kicking butt. You tried looking up Revice leaks? Why would you do that? Stu warned us earlier that there were actual leaks out in the open. I've never played any Castlevanias. I have a healthy respect for Castlevania as a franchise. I've watched, like, a lot of, video essays and stuff on it, but, I've never actually played any of them myself. That's exactly why. Why would you want to know? Retain your innocence! I don't want no. No. I want to have fun. I want to ride the plot train. There's actually a degree of mystery right now in the show. Possible Shinji emote? Which one? Shinji makes a lot of good faces. That's a good, pretty good one. Shinji's a big mood. Alright, I'm gonna sell some of this worthless crap. Weapon equipment is partially randomized in this game. Like, the name will change depending on what it has. They can have empty slots. You will later get the ability to customize equipment to fill in those empty slots, but when you only have one, and we're not going to get that ability for quite a while, then, honestly, stuff like this, not even worth it. I'd rather have the money right now. I gotta help Owaka. Owaka needs my money. I'll hold on to that one, just on the off chance we need, what's it called? Hey, pup, I can't help it. S2 found a godlike Shinji face. As he began his Ryuki watch-through. Couldn't find anything, but you're genuinely worried there's gonna be some bad writing soon? From something you saw a couple days ago? Oh, no. Oh, dear. I mean, you say bad writing, but is anything really gonna be worse than Saber? Or worse than certain aspects of build? I think not. I trust them. Like, Revice, the more I think on Revice, the more I do have some concerns. Like, if I ever actually do my video reviews, I'm gonna go into this. But, I found something out, not a spoiler or anything, but I found something out recently about, Vice's character that I'm actually kind of concerned about.
Off to Luca at last.
Finally.
The matches start soon as we get there, so rest up on the way, yeah?
How dare Sin interrupt our journey to the water polo tournament? Not gonna be Saber bad, yeah. Yeah, I found out something that's slightly concerning. Apparently, from what I read, all of, Vice's dialogue, or at least, like, 90% of Vice's dialogue, has apparently just been the voice actor improvising. And that's fine right now. Most of it has been funny. But I really hope they don't make that the standard procedure. Because while a lot of his dialogue is funny, and it does work for him just kind of being a Deadpool goof-off type character, it kind of makes it difficult to have actual story arcs with him. Like that, yeah, Stu, like that could get really annoying. Like if Revice actually gets really serious and like super fucked up like we're thinking it's going to, just having a character like that in the background break the fourth wall and be like completely disconnected from the actual plot, that could get really, really bad. That's like some Japanese Beast Wars dub shit. Fucking Rat Trap pointing out what the people in the audience were eating for dinner that night. It would remind me of that. If they, yeah, like, if they, like, I don't know what to, like, if they just have Vice constantly be Momotaro's Mach 2 and just improv funny shit in the background and never ever do, like, any actual arcs with him, yeah, like, that's gonna get really obnoxious. I'm all for goofy comedy. Again, I love the Imagine, but the Imagine did have, like, actual arcs. They weren't just constantly funny background guys who snarked at everything going on. Like, they actually did have defined characters and were involved with the plots. And changed over time. Vice just being haha funny background laughing man. That could be no bueno. But hopefully that's just early on. Hopefully they'll do cool stuff with him and not just rely on the voice actor being funny. I thought that was a guy for a second. I was like, oh my. I know I made a joke about you guys, but please. No, that's a girl. A very, very burly girl, but a girl. Some people already find Vice annoying. Yeah, Dusk was worried based on the first episode too, I remember. And I don't blame him, because like even he was doing it a lot in the first episode. He's calmed down a little since then, but just knowing that that's how they've been writing him, or not writing him rather, and that he does have a habit of being like just a kind of gag character and not actually influencing the plot thus far. He's had like one kind of serious conversation. We had that one moment where he was asking Iki about family. And it was very brief. They didn't really do anything with it yet, but I'm hoping that I'm hoping there'll be more stuff like that. That'll lead to like actual character moments. Hey, what are you two doing?
Some people can be so rude.
You're the ones making out in the middle of the hallway, lady. Get a room. Not this one. There are people in here. But another room.
It might not mean much, but good luck in the tournament.
Sleeping on the hard-ass floor.
Best to let him sleep.
Yeah.
They ask a fortune for rags in Besaid and Killiker. Well, me business is in shambles. What's an Oaka to do, I ask ye? You mind spotting me some gill again, lad?
Absolutely. Alright, I did look it up. What you want to do is lend him a grand total of 10,001 yen. It's not super necessary. If you can't do it, it's fine. It just means that stuff he sells is going to be more expensive later, but you don't have to buy from him. He doesn't sell anything that's like too terribly great or exclusive. But nonetheless, we're going to help him out. I'll give you 3,000 more for now.
Make it up to ye, that I will.
Yeah, I don't want the spoiler. I want to be surprised. Hello. Hello. Why are you taking pictures of my girlfriend? Why are you running? Why are you running?
Well, say something.
No!
You'll take responsibility.
Relax. He's bound to know someone in Luca.
And if not?
He could always join a blitz team. Anyhow, it's better than just leaving him in Besaid.
What? Just leaving him in Luca?
What do you want me to do?
Yuna wants to make him a guardian.
Oh, yeah, jeez. There's that too, eh?
And whose fault is that?
Not mine. It is mine, huh?
At least he
Why do
admits
you
it.
think she wants to make him a guardian anyway?
Because he's Sir Jack's son.
All right. Wait, you sure about that? He's really Sir Jack's son.
It's hard to say, but Yuna seems to believe so.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's all you have to say?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got to decide for himself, yeah? Well, him and Yuna, I guess.
You're right, for once. I wonder which is best.
Yeah, no, there's way too many interesting story opportunities for having that require Vice being an actual character. I'm not too fond of doing what they originally intended for Ankh, but
Why don't you tell him he should?
it is an option.
Sure what?
Become Yuna's guardian.
And could be cool
Why
depending
me?
on how they handle him.
Because Yuna can't.
Why not?
He hates his father. What he was, what he did. Do you really think she can possibly say to him, I want you to be my guardian, like your father was to mine?
And you're being oversensitive. All right. I'll try talking to him after the tournament.
Be discreet.
I know. It's his decision.
Like his tweak ass is being Jet's son. Hell no, brother. Lord Jet was a pimp daddy, yeah? He wouldn't produce no twink. God. Yeah, no, it depends. Like I said, it depends on what, one, they have to make him an actual character, and two, to do what they were originally going to do with Ankh, they would have to, like, have Vice, like, straight up keep being Shoulder Devil, and, like, really play out that aspect. Hey, Chloe, I'm doing well.
He doesn't like his father.
We're Waka posting.
Apparently, he told you
Waka
as
posting
much.
is always fun.
Hating your own father, huh? Sounds like a luxury to me. I don't even remember my parents. Can't say how I feel about them.
I was 5 then, so I remember mine a little.
Damn it.
Hmm?
Sin just takes everything away from us.
So this is a really awkwardly translated scene, because I'm pretty sure Lulu and Waka are the same age. So I'm not sure why she acts like there's this huge discrepancy between them, where she remembered her parents at least a little, but Waka doesn't. Like, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a little weird. Hi, Kiwi. No, we're still pretty early. We're only in what is technically the third full-on map of the game. You should be good.
Go to bed, bud. Tournament starts tomorrow morning.
I'm sorry. I need some time to think.
Yeah, Revi and Vice have to be canon. The show is literally already
Someone's
named after
bound
their
to
ship.
recognize you when they see your moves out there, huh?
Maybe the circumstance of their death influenced their memory. Oh yeah, no, like there are plenty of explanations. There are plenty of explanations for why she can remember hers and he doesn't, but age is not one of them. So I don't know why she draws attention to the fact that she was 5, implying that Waka was not 5. But I don't know. For all I know, I'm wrong. But like, I'm pretty sure they're the same age. Oh shit! Sorry, Kiwi. I forgot. God damn it. 1 second. Let me go grab that from the music room. Let me leave it open in a tab. Then I'll have no choice but to remember. Okay. All right. All right. I will get it after after the stream for sure. He was born like that. He was born with brain holes. He was born not being able to retain any knowledge of what his parents looked like. Another Al-Bed primer in here. Pick that up. I'm also gonna go ahead and bring up the list of them all, which I should have already had up. Make sure I don't forget any. You're watching Squid Game? I'm unfortunately at a point where I'm kind of sick of hearing about it. I hope you enjoy it. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's well made. But just based on the premise, the way it's been described to me, I'm not interested. And I'm sick of it. And I'm already at the point where it's like, okay, I get it. It's popular. Please leave me alone. You watched it with your mom, Kiwi? Yeah, I've played the Danganronpas. It's a killing game. It's Battle Royale with cute things. That's exactly what I said about Genshin.
I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know?
That's exactly what I've said about a lot of things. Sometimes it pans out, sometimes it doesn't. Like I said, I'm not saying never ever, I'm not saying maybe someday. If I'm ever in a mood where, like, yeah, I feel like watching a Battle Royale killing game type of thing. If I'm ever actually in the mood for something like that, maybe I'll give it a try. But right now, just, I don't care. I did think it was a Splatoon spinoff when I first kept hearing about it. I also believe that the Earth is flat. Okay, we're gonna have to rethink this relationship.
Trying to follow in my footsteps, are you? I usually charge for lessons, you know. That shot is done like this.
Put on a shirt, Dad! You're embarrassing me!
You can't do it, kid. But don't worry, my boy. You're not the only one. No one else can do it. I'm the best.
PS2, baby. That's our dad? Yep, we look nothing like him. Is he single? He blinked our mom at least once. I don't know if they were actually married. I don't think they ever elaborate. But he definitely, he blinked Titus's mom at least once. And she seemed to actually care about him. And vice versa. But who knows? Memories have an echo. That's just the way it goes. The Jack shot. We gotta show our old man who's boss, even though he's not actually here, and this doesn't really affect anything. But we gotta learn this. We gotta learn his sick moves. Trust me, we actually have to. If you want any fucking prayer in hell of winning the goddamn water polo game, you have to do this correctly. I highly recommend saving before this segment. You need this move. You cannot win the game without this move, unless you're just a god of RNG. Because that's all this match is really, really shitty fucking stacked-ass RNG. Alright.
You can't. You're out of your league. You're out of your league. I'm the best. You're out of your league. You can't do it, kid. No one else can't do it, kid. You're out of your league.
Uh-oh. I feel like I missed a bunch towards the end. Uh-oh. Hey!
Huh.
Dad low-key sounded like Duke Nukem. Titus's dad is voiced by Greg Berger.
Yeah, right.
Greg Berger, probably best known as Grimlock from Transformers Generation 1.
What's that called?
As
Doesn't
well
have a
as
name.
Odie
Anyone can
from
do
Garfield.
It if they try.
Show us one more time, yeah?
Very distinct voice. Surprisingly. Jekt was so popular he appeared in all those Final Fantasy fighting games. Yeah. Jekt is a very interesting choice for reasons I can't really get into right now for being in all those Final Fantasy fighting games. I will go over why he's an interesting inclusion and kind of cheating to be there, but we'll just say that he's technically cheating to be there for now, based on the theme. Get fucked, Dato.
I knew it! I knew you were something special!
That was the Jekt shot.
You always
wasn't
want to
it?
make it where your dad's disembodied voice tormented you? It's great.
How do you know that?
Press X to say, fuck you, Dad!
Sir Jekt showed it to me when I was a child. He called it the Sublimely Magnificent Jekt Shot Mark III.
That is a dumb name.
Stupid name, huh?
Jekt.
You know what? There is no
Like
Mark
a plane,
1 or Mark
but with
2,
an extra
you know?
C in it. For
My
some
old
reason.
man said the name Mark III was just something to hook the
Jekt.
crowd. He said they'd come back every night expecting to see Mark I and Mark II. And they really did come back. I used to get so mad.
Why would you care about seeing the earlier ones? If it's Mark III, clearly it's the best one. Jekt with an E. You got it. Titus, we gotta
Is
get
he
better
alive,
close,
you
my
think?
dude.
I don't know. But Sir Jekt was my father's guardian.
So he's famous here, too?
Yes. So, if anything happened to him, I should think word would get around fast.
Uh-huh.
What would you do if you found him?
Kick him in the dick!
Who knows? I thought he died 10 years ago. Well... I'd probably just smack him one.
Hey!
After everything he put Mom and me through. And because he was famous,
Chocolate
I
chai
was always...
tea? Ooh, delicious.
Well, you should know, Yuna.
Hmm?
Your father's famous too. Everyone in Spira knows him, right?
Hmm.
Ain't it tough?
It is hard to follow in his footsteps as
You
a
can
summoner.
already see the heterosexuality
Sure.
pump. It's fucked
But
up, right?
the honor of having a father like him surpasses all that, I think.
Bonding over their famous dance.
Well, there wasn't much to honor about my old man, that's for sure.
You shouldn't say that about your father.
I got the right.
I guess you do.
Ow!
Show me that move again.
Yo! I didn't think my old man would come to Luca. He never did like watching other people play. But I couldn't help feeling something bad was gonna happen. And these feelings of mine are usually right.
We did Valhalla with Santa's. How did we get
Sure,
to
I
this?
had told Waka I'd help him win the tournament.
We followed
but
so far.
I wasn't sure I had it in me to play at all anymore.
We went from probably the gayest Ace Attorney game yet, with Great Ace Attorney 2. We went from one of the gayest games yet to heterosexuality, the game. I've got whiplash. Shit is bananas. I guess that's true, yeah, despite the fact that throughout the actual game was gay, the ending was straight. It was weird. That game was so gay it became straight, exactly. It went full circle. I saw the Kiryu thing, I choose to disregard it. I will not allow that meme to die.
Over there, the ships carrying the players are arriving now. This would be dock number 2. All the way from Kilika, it's the Kilika Beasts. High Summoner O'Holland used to play for them, a big name to live up to.
How do you make the transition from water polo celebrity to summoner?
Was recently attacked by Sin, isn't that right, Jimmy?
Yes, Baba, they're going to be pulling out all the stops to try and bring back the cup this year.
Exciting, isn't it, folks? Our next team off the ramp is...
This is familiar. We watched the scene before when I attempted to play this last year.
Well, if it isn't, the Bassade Aura.
Monster Hunter Rise and Tetris,
They're a
cool.
living, breathing, statistical impossibility. I've never seen a team this bad.
Fuck you, bias sportscasters!
That's right. In 23 years, they've never made it past the first round. Only a few die-hard fans are in the audience today.
Is it this location in 15? Nah.
Safe journey back to Besace.
There's some suspiciously similar looking places,
Right,
but nah.
Jimmy. Moving right along, our next team is...
Fuck you guys too.
Here they are, folks. Our very own Luca
Trust
Goers.
me. I don't trust him.
They've got power, they've got speed, they've got teamwork.
They've got 5 different kinds of
They're an
STDs.
all-first class team, and they're back home in Luca.
Without a doubt, they are the favorite this year, Baba. And after the way they dominated last year, it'd take a miracle for them to lose today.
You can say that
Suck their
again,
dicks
John.
harder, why
Look at
don't
the
you?
crowd, folks. Look at the crowd.
Look at these fucking 5 people. They're
Looks
so
like all
excited.
Luca has turned out to cheer the goers on. They know, I know, and you
Yeah, I
know,
said in the
folks.
stream announcement, we get to meet Bad Hair Guy all over
The
again.
Luca goers are number
Or as I like to
1.
call him, Worst Hair Guy. Any bad hair guys we've had in the
It's like
past.
this every year, yeah? Don't let it bother you.
Fucking Archeron, the guys from Sword and Shield, Daily Vigil. They are nothing. None of them
right there,
are
goers.
anything compared to what you are about to witness.
You guys are smiling now, but not for long.
They are bad hair men.
This year, us Aurochs are taking the cup.
This is a bad hair way of life. Also, yes, the
what
goers.
in Yevon's name were you doing up there?
And this is the team
sure
everybody
stood out,
fucking
though.
loves.
We were
The
on the
goers.
We were? Maester Micah is here.
Already?
The number 3 dot.
Titus's pants.
What's up
Titus's
now?
pants are kind of a crime.
Maester Micah has arrived. That's what.
The asymmetry is
Micah?
really, really rough.
Maester?
Maester Micah is the leader of all the peoples of Spira. He's come all the way from Bavel.
Look at that
The
exposition.
tournament is being held to honor his 50 years as Maester.
Good game.
50 years? Shouldn't he be, retired by now?
Hey, mind your mouth now.
Maester Micah.
Let's all go see him.
What the fuck is a maester? They don't explain exactly what a maester is, but it's basically a priest. You can infer that based on the way they talk about him. They at least explain, oh, he's like kind of like a leader of the people. But yeah, maester is basically a high priest. Religion is kind of a big deal in this world. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to ask you to contain your laughter. Laughing too
Can't
hard
see
has
a
been known
thing.
to lead to spitting drinks out. And possibly losing control of your breathing and suffocating. I know it's going to be hard with what you're about to see, but just exercise caution.
That's a Guado, right?
Even his outfit's bad.
Who could it be?
Isn't that Maester Seymour?
This is bad design. The character. And also old man. Tetsuya Nomura. Nomura was lead character designer by this
People
point.
of
It's him.
Spira, I thank you for your generous welcome. Rise, Maester Seymour, and all of you as well. I present to you the son of Maester Giskel Guado, who departed for the far plain a fortnight past. As some of you already know, he has been officially ordained a Maester of Yevon.
I am Seymour Guado.
What's
I'm
wrong,
honored to
Kiwi? You
receive
don't
the
like
title
his
of
hair
Maester.
antlers?
In life, my father Giskel worked to foster friendship between man and Guado. I vow to carry on his legacy and to fulfill my duties as Maester to the best of my abilities.
What's wrong? You don't like his hair antlers? You don't like his blue
too.
varicose
Bow your
head
head.
veins? Why is he French? Is he French? Is this just what French people look like? Uh-oh.
Really psychs you up, yeah? All right, last meeting before the match.
Also,
How's it?
hairy chest. Is it hairy or are they tattoos? I thought they were tattoos. I'm more confused about the weird line down his stomach. It looks like he has a fucking zipper on his stomach. Like, what the fuck, bruh? And also his kimono. His kimono has always been the worst part to me, even more so than the hair. Because I get what they're doing with the kimono. It's supposed to be, like, all loose. And, like, you know, not... it's supposed to be loose-fitting, right? That's what the kimono's supposed to be. But it just makes him look like he has a fucking gigantic beer gut. It's so loose that it makes his stomach just look overly elongated and round. And makes it look like he's got a big old beer belly. Why do people always do that whenever I walk into a room?
Let the matchup draws. We had to play the Goers in the first match last year.
The year before that, and the one before that, too.
Well, we would have lost to anyone anyway.
Captain Walker.
We're playing the Albed Sykes first. If we win, we're in the finals.
What are there, 5 teams?
That's right. We got seeded.
The
Who
answer
wins?
is yes. There are
We're
only
the
5
champions.
teams. What a tournament.
First things first. Let's go over the basics again, boys.
Hell nah. Blitzball. It's really complicated. It's kind of stupid. It takes what looks like such a fun, action-oriented minigame. They show it off in that intro cutscene that looks so cool. It looks three-dimensional. It looks fun to play. It is not. It is just another form of turn-based combat, and it's kind of awful. I will try my best to explain it while playing it. Don't... There's too much. There's literally too much. Finally, a chance to kill those filthy Abed live on stage, brother! Dresses like a loose-lipped harlot with a beer belly.
There you are. Someone said they saw Sir Orin in a cafe.
What?
Orin?
Yes, Sir Orin. Let's go find him.
My favorite game. The game.
The game starts like real soon. You come back quick, yeah?
No promises.
Hey, I'll be back.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Waka. You're stiff, man. No, not your face. Just breathe out. Relax.
Okay.
Like this. Just breathe. Yeah.
Yeah, we get our almost full party pretty soon.
Maybe now we can find Sir
This
Jet.
game don't waste a lot of time throwing out party members at you.
How?
Sir Orin was also my father's guardian.
Ah.
So, he might know where Sir Jekt is. Let's go now.
It didn't even occur to me to think that the Orin Yuna was talking about and the one that I knew from Xanarkand could be 2 different people. I don't know why, but I knew it was the same guy. I knew it was the same Orin.
I mean, it's not exactly a common name. And also, yeah, what Jadene said, we are officially caught up. Oh, almost.
Vasikna Bund.
Hey! Albed Sykes, right? Some Albed saved me the other day, and this girl Riku gave me food, and...
Do you think all Albed know each other?
You don't understand me, do you?
I think he thinks all Albed know each other.
Anyway, if you meet Riku, tell her thanks for me. Oh, and as for the first game, may the best team win.
If I just say it slowly, they'll understand me, even though they clearly don't speak the language. Don't worry about it. Alright, like as Jadene said, we are officially caught up from where I tried to play up to last year. We're in unfamiliar territory. Oh, you don't understand me. Okay, let me say the same thing, just slightly slower. Then you will understand me. This is how language works. Alright, so we got free reign of Luca, aka Water Polo Stadium, the city. First things first. Pop into this other basement. Steal shit from these people. 2 more days until... Oh, I'm so excited! Wait a minute, there should be a book in here. Where is it? Good God, they're evil. You see what I mean? Yeah, if you're playing this blind for the first time, literally just look up a guide. Literally just look up a list of where the Albed primers are and keep an eye on it, because they hide these things. They deliberately put them at like the most awful possible camera angle to blend in with like people's feet or behind buildings and chests and shit. Pure evil. more days until O's. I actually did find some more music videos today, although one's kind of weird and mixed in random clips of anime, and also Garo, the one who shines in darkness, in addition to Kamen Rider. So it's a little weird, but whatever. It was well edited. And it was set to a Fall Out Boy song, which is always cringe-o. What even is this game? This is Final Fantasy X. We are Titus, a water polo celebrity who was attacked by Space Godzilla and suddenly wakes up in a weird world that is, according to all the people he's talked to, 1,000 years in the future from when he last remembers. Because the city that he lived in was destroyed 1,000 years ago. That's what we keep being told. We're having to play dumb and say that our brain got foggy because of Godzilla's toxin. Is an excuse for being stupid and not knowing anything about the way this world works. And we are currently, A, looking for people who know us, and B, escorting Yuna, who is a summoner. It is her job to go on a pilgrimage to collect all the Pokemon and stop Space Godzilla from killing even more people than it already does. It's a simple story. Are we doing group watches every day next week? I don't know. Part of me kind of wants to. But I don't know for sure. I guess I'll see how I'm feeling on Tuesday. Especially, oh yeah, because there's also a new, a big Genshin update. Granted, I can probably just do that afterwards. But yeah, we'll see. Playing it by ear for the moment. Very simple. It's a simple story, but people underestimate how difficult it is to tell a simple story. Aha. Pretty sneaky, sis. Basically Proto KH. I mean, this was the last Final Fantasy game before Kingdom Hearts. If you're one of those people like me who thinks the Square kind of went off the rails, I don't think it went off. I don't think it had gone off the rails quite yet. Like I said, I personally adore this game. That summary hurt your brain in a good way. Does Titus actually know how to speak or understand Alphabet on New Game Plus, or is it only translated for the audience? It's just for the audience, yeah. He doesn't magically somehow know it. It's just that the text will show up in English. That's all. What is cool though is that in game, as you do learn it in game, like as you progress, Titus will actually start speaking it. Like while he doesn't just miraculously understand it in New Game Plus, that it is story integrated. Like there will come a point where he can actually have a conversation in Albed with another character. He is like actually learning the language.
We don't get separated.
Yuna!
Huh? What was that?
You know how to whistle, don't you, babe?
In Xanarkin, we do this to cheer on Blitz players.
Howdy, Neo. No worries.
You try it too.
Thank you for the belated happy birthday.
Fingers in your mouth like this.
Like this?
Not like that. This.
Yeah, we've been having fun. It was my birthday, yeah, yesterday, Chloe. Thank you very much. I had a good one. Like I said, I got to. Not nice. Didn't do anything special, but like I said, just when you get as old as I am, all it takes is just having a nice slow day.
I'll come running, okay? Well, guess we should just stick together then, till you can do it.
This was the last FF before the creator left Square. That does not surprise me. Like I said, I know that this game has its detractors who... There are people who say that this was the game. That this was the moment Final Fantasy effectively died. Yuna. Yuna, honey! Yuna. It doesn't matter, but I feel bad. I'm not gonna leave her hanging like that. But, like, I definitely feel like going forward after this one is when, like, the magic really started to kind of slowly fade. I'm sure 12 is alright. One day I'll actually play it. And play it all the way through, and I'm sure I'll enjoy it just fine for what it is. God damn, you see what I mean? I don't know, I can't whistle. Titus is more talented than me. I cannot whistle for shit. It was because of the movie bombing? Oh god. Spirits Within or Advent Children? I guess it had to have been Spirits Within. Advent Children wasn't until a little bit later, right?
Whoa! This is a pretty big
Spirits
town.
Within, yeah.
Luca is the second largest city in Spira.
The man with the purple hat unsettles you. Oh, just wait till we get to the sequel.
Towns don't usually get bigger than that.
Ooh.
Because when a lot of people start to gather...
Sin? What about Luca? It's safe here?
It's not any different, but the stadium is here. The Crusaders fight to protect it with all their strength.
They protect the stadium?
Blitzball is really the only entertainment that we have.
That's
Spira's a little short on fun these days.
Oof.
Whoa. Talk about pressure.
Have you guys tried karaoke? Karaoke's fun.
That's right. Is Xanarkand like this too?
There's more to life than water polo and dying.
Well, there are more buildings. All tall ones. And cramped together.
Oh. They must be so tall. Don't you ever get dizzy? Let's go find Sir Orin.
The Spirits Within bombed so hard it nearly killed Square, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it was a very shitty movie. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea. People want to say Final Fantasy X is when Square lost their goddamn minds. No. Thinking the Spirits Within wouldn't bomb. That was when they lost their goddamn minds. Oh, shoot! God damn it, I didn't mean to go in here!
Orange
God damn it! It's fine. This game has soft reset. I saved. I have to go. It's just I just have to grab the primer again. There's no cutscene skipping, unfortunately, but it's fine. I can't keep skipping scenes. That's why stupid ass gets for not actually looking at the map. But hey. And to your left, we have the tiki bar. It is a tiki bar. Oh yeah, there's one valid criticism. There's one valid critique of this game that I know a lot of people had. No option to skip cutscenes. At least not in these versions of the game. I think the Switch one may have had an option. I can't remember.
I'm sorry.
The themes
Please
of
let me
Revice being
through.
family, they can do some cool ass shit with a clone. I really don't want the
Hey,
clone
let's
thing.
go.
I cannot stress how much I don't want cloning involved. It just feels out of place.
You're really famous.
Don't know why they didn't add that to the remasters. It seems like such an obvious thing, right? Especially because this game does have some infamously notorious, those are the same thing. This game has some notoriously bad boss fights that are, that can be,
In Zanarkand, we do this to cheer on Blitz players.
they can be a little tricky if you don't know what you're doing, is all I'll say. And you gotta watch all the cutscenes every single time.
Put your fingers in your mouth like
Look
this.
at the Clone Saga. It's not even because of that, like, just in general. Clones and Kamen Rider feel kind of out of place. I mean, maybe can work depending on the season.
You just blow.
But
It's not working.
Practice.
Okay.
Hey, use that if we get
okay,
separated.
let's see Sukai's face.
Then I'll
Who
come
is
running,
Sukai? The one
okay?
from the opening surrounded by fire?
Well, guess we should just stick together then, till you can do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I haven't. Like I said, I didn't even notice that face until the most recent episode we watched. So I haven't thought too hard about it. Again, just in general, I don't actually like speculating too hard about Kamen Rider. I actually want to be surprised by things. If it's actually keeping me on my toes, then I don't just want to, you know, continue to not think about it too hard. No Georges! No army of Georges, please. That'd be cringe. No, thank you. I don't want that. You know, after seasons like Saber that were just so fucking predictable that it actively made me feel like I was taking crazy pills.
Luca is this.
I thought every town was.
I can kind of skip the
Towns-
text, but that's about it. They still go on for quite a bit.
Because
No proper skip. Ay.
What about Luke?
it's not
Yeah,
any
like
different.
I don't set out
but
to
the
have a
stadium's
gigabrain
here.
and predict everything that's gonna
The
happen in everything I
Crusaders
watch
fight
or
to
play.
They pretend.
It just
Blitzball
kind of
is real.
happens that way sometimes because a
Spear
lot
is
of
a
stuff
little-
is horribly predictable these days, especially when you watch as much media as I do.
Is Xander?
So if something like Revice right now, where there actually is a mystery and I'm actually not sure how it's gonna work out, like, no, I'm not. I don't want to speculate on
Well,
it too
there are
much
more
harder.
buildings.
Gonna go play New Horizons, Kiwi. Have fun. I respect the hell out of you for still being able to play that game.
Let's go find Sir Oren.
I enjoy it. I enjoy New Horizons just fine. Maybe I'll get back to it someday, but... No consume media? I try not to. Look how little new things I watch these days. I try not to watch too much new stuff. Doesn't change the fact that I've already consumed a dangerous amount. I reloaded the game for you assholes. Be grateful.
The tournament's about to start.
I'm looking for someone.
Well, you're looking in the wrong place. There aren't many people here.
Everyone's either at the stadium or watching the game on the Sphere. They love their blitzball.
Aren't you gonna watch?
We'd like to, but we're waiting for some couriers. They're late. Want to ditch the career and go watch the game?
But we're still on duty. What about the mission, sir?
See what I mean? We might be a little late, but we will go watch you play.
You better be winning when we get there.
Yes, sir.
What, it's the place where the scene happens? What are you talking about? Whatever do you mean? The scene where what? The place where what scene happens? What? We can't go any further. That's the next area up there. Just wanted to talk to those two. Especially since I already accidentally skipped one of their scenes when they warned us about Ochu. It's nothing important, but eh. Alright. Now we can go in the Tiki Bar.
Oren's not here.
Why not talk, Kimari?
Uh-oh.
Not see Yenke for 10 years. Say something. Kimari forget Yenke? Forget Biran?
Furry fight!
Kimari, Yankee. Kimari is small, Ranso. Kimari so small, can't see Yankee and Biran's faces.
Kimari forget Ronso friends? We taught you much at time of Hornmold. Biran taught Kimari to be strong, Ronso.
Maybe taught too much.
Take him on.
Oh! Take it outside. The tournament's starting, you hear?
The game.
This is hard not to speculate because of what you're used to. You tried so hard to get to the final villain of 0-1. I'm so glad that did not get spoiled for you.
To participate in this great contest of bravery, skill, and strength.
Yeah, don't rush back there to actually play in the match, Titus.
All of these fine teams, equally renowned, deserve to win the cup today.
We went around
Such
town
is
looking
the
for
nature of
Oren.
this contest.
We talked to
Let
two
us, the
crusaders, aka
spectators,
military
play
guys who try to
our
stave
role
off sin.
accordingly.
And then we got
Let
ambushed
us
at a
sing
TGI
to the
Fridays
glory of the winners,
by
and
two
applaud equally
by two other
the
Ronzo.
valor
Ronzo
of the
being
defeated.
Kimari's race.
Contestants, may
God,
heaven
is that
be
supposed
with
to be
you.
hair on his belly? Is it hair or just gross veins? His other gross veins are blue, so I guess they're not veins. I guess it's fucking hair. That's disgusting. Ah! Ah! Peak Demura design. I mean, at least he has colors. Say what you will about Seymour's design, at least he's colorful. This was before Nomura apparently decided the only color that existed was black with red highlights. Good luck, Waka! Have fun fighting the actual most difficult team in the game! They actually are. They act so relieved.
Yuna's gone.
Oh god. Oh, we're bad at this.
Where in Spira have you been?
Huh?
Yuna's been kidnapped by the Al Bhed Sykes. In exchange for her safe return, they want the Aurochs to lose.
What?
If they're only blitzball players, I doubt they'd do anything drastic. But we shouldn't take chances. Let's go get her.
I'm going too. This'll be no problem. They're telling the Aurochs to throw the game, as if they needed to.
Oof.
I mean, how good a team can they be?
Waka said the same thing. He'll take care of the game. We should go get Yuna. The Al Bhed boat is in Dock 4. Let's go.
I'm so glad they were able to kidnap Yuna because we were busy playing grab ass on a TGI Fridays. We are so good. We are so good at this Guardian thing. Also, yeah, so they act so relieved to be fighting the Al Bhed Sykes in the first round, rather than the Goers. In the actual mechanics of Blitzball, the Al Bhed Sykes are far and away the best team. Like, you will have a very difficult time being able to beat those fuckers, unless you immediately recruit better members for your team, or spend a shit ton of time grinding. Almost done with portraits, boop. Hey, nice. It would be a shame if one of the Al Bhed players died during an incident during the game.
The
That'd be
stores
quite a
and
pickle,
stadium
huh?
are closed on a tournament, but I'm always open for business. Have you...
Let's see. Oh, God. I hope I'm gonna be able to get there. I'll feel very dumb. I forget what the time limit is.
I guess it pays to ask. Thank ye kindly, lad. Fine seed money for the Oaka Merchant Empire. The stores in the stadium are closed on a tournament, but I'm always open for business.
Let's see. Oh, can I not sell anything to you? Shoot. I may have already fucked up. Oh, wrong. Feel like you've heard of Waka's VA somewhere? Like, lots of famous voice actors in this game. I don't believe I'm familiar with the Wakas from anything else, but I'd have to look it up. Got all your chests back, everything's good? Aw, glad to hear it, Chloe. Awesome, awesome.
The people here so into the game they don't even look at what they're buying. Gotta love Blitz, eh? Welcome.
Can I sell some items? You know what? Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna need that. I'm a master of video games, why would I need that? You got Kokomi and Genshin? She's so cute. Aw, congrats. Yeah, she's a very cute character. It's a shame that like her combat ability is kind of hampered, but she's good for what she is. She's supposed to be a healer. She excels at being a good healer. She doesn't necessarily need to crit.
Well,
that's something horrifying on the Tweeby subreddit. Uh-oh. Oh no.
What?
Keep hitting the wrong thing. Oh boy.
I guess it pays to ask. Thank ye kindly, lad. Fine seed money for the Oaka Merchant Empire.
Let's see. When's the time limit on here? When's the last time I can possibly lend you money, Owaka? Oh! Oh, fuck! Oh, I'm an idiot! I'm like, yeah, he sounds familiar, but I'm not familiar with Owaka's. I have not looked at the full voice acting credits for this game in a while. I'm always so sidetracked by the main characters, I forget that even some of the supporting characters are fucking ridiculous. Owaka is voiced by Dwight Schultz, a absolutely wonderful character actor who I personally know best from Star Trek as Reg Barclay. But he is probably better known for you goddamn Zoomers as the voice of oh god. Who's the fucking what's the fucking blue guy from Chowder with the big nose? I never watched Chowder, but who the fuck is that character? Whoever that character is, he's that guy. And a million other things. He's a big one. Moondle. He's Moondle. Okay, alright, I got a little bit more chance to pay him back. Alright, I'm not worried yet. That's why I recognize it, yeah. He's been in many other things beyond that. I believe he was also in the original Yakuza dub. I forget who he played there, but, he was somebody in that masterpiece.
Whoa, what are they?
Ancient machina salvaged by the Albed. They are mostly vulnerable to lightning.
Yeah, I did not realize he was in this. I am a bad fan. I hope Yuna isn't in pain or worse while I buy stuff from this sus British dude. Yeah, he's probably fine. Let's see, let's use overdrives. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this part. Uh-oh. 1, I'm still bad at the timing. 2, so every character's overdrive works differently and levels up differently. Every character's overdrive can get more powerful, and you learn new ones in different ways depending on the character. In Titus's case, it's just literally keep using them. You want more overdrives, keep using the ones you have, that's all. So even if it doesn't seem like it's worth a while to use it on random enemies, just go ahead and use it whenever you got it for the most part. Unless you got a difficult boss coming up, I want to save it specifically for that. But I'm aware of what's coming, so I'm fine. Why FF10, by the way? Because it's my favorite game of all time. It's one of, if not my favorite games, period. And it was my birthday yesterday. And it's been a while since I played something that I you know, actually have experience with and can just kind of chill out with. And since I'm still supposed to be on a partial break, I felt like something like this was a good compromise. As opposed to the sheer horror. Oh god, Jesus Christ, no. That's a lot of Zeta. Also, I should probably go ahead and set the cursor memory on. Could potentially bite you in the neck later, but also, racist Waka jokes. Racist Waka jokes are always fun. Help out a little bit since we're gonna be fighting exclusively machines on this here road. God damn, how much does it take to overkill, you assholes? Ridiculous.
What's up with these guys?
Is she holding a Moogle? Yep, that's her catalyst. Some people hold magic books or tomes, or can just will magic naturally. Lulu uses a Moogle. What a queen. Shiki, basically Shiki. Also, we're dying. That moment when you remember that we don't have a white mage in the party right now. There we go. Get our money back fast.
The Aurochs are keeping the score tied with some excellent defense, folks. Oh, he'll feel that one in the morning.
But the referee doesn't call the foul. Waka's taking a real
Good
beating
God!
out there.
Why do they hate us? It's not even just that they love their home team.
Still in there.
They are actively conspiring against us.
Waka's always like that.
Fucking prick sportscasters.
Let's go.
Or refs in this case. Waka. What are the refs in Albad? The ref is actually an Albad. He overheard Waka calling them grease monkeys. You know what? Justified. Never mind, ref. I'll allow this.
Let's go.
Whee! The most dire opponent yet. A ball machine! Ah, Fusion, I too enjoy owning completely legitimate copies of Adobe products.
Hey, we can use this crane. Come on, move!
It's probably out of
power. Okay, so that thing we can use electricity on, and it'll cast a shit ton of damage. And that's really good. So we're gonna try not to do that right away. We're gonna try and hold off, whittle this thing's HP down, and then power that thing on. And do a shit ton of damage and get the overkill. Tara Strong was on Loki. She played a cartoon talking clock. Outstanding. What a queen. Can't stop, man. These balls are on fire. Also, I should have checked to see if I had a Thunder Lance to put on Kimura. I think I actually may have. Yeah, I'm not sure if I could buy one or if I have one or what, but if you happen to have a Thunder Lance on a Thunder Lance available for Kimari, or for Titus for that matter, use it. Use it for all the machine fights before this, use it for this thing. Just use it. You had to do the one thing I didn't want you to do. Oh! I think that'll cure on its own eventually. I believe that will wear off on its own eventually, so I'm just gonna have to count on that. I only have one remedy, and I don't feel like wasting it right now. Oh, Kimari. It's such a nice feeling to support Adobe. A wonderful, wonderful corporation that is not at all gauge its prices up to ridiculous levels. Very fair, very reasonable, and if you want to cancel your membership, you just cancel it. You don't get charged just as much to cancel it as you would to just keep the damn thing. Very fair, very balanced, and I am proud to officially support their products. Officially. What the hell am I talking about? Nothing? Oh, not a thing. His sarcasm, it's hard to tell. Let's keep it that way. We need a little mystery in our lives sometimes. It's healthy. Builds character. You got white magic out to scan. We don't need that. Titus, what the fuck? Oh, he's blinded. I didn't even notice. I'm an idiot. Alright, let's see. Lulu, you can start, getting this thing powered up. He doesn't suck, he's just blind. Alright, need a little more juice? We can get you a little more juice. That's fine. Another tip. If you don't care about holding Titus back in school like I did, to be next to a blank spot for the Strength Spear, which is my current plan, if Titus is further along, I think it's actually possible for him to have haste or slow at this point, which are also obviously very helpful. I don't personally mind holding off of that. That's just me. Whittle you down a little more, just to make sure. I could also probably use Lulu's overdrive to overkill this thing, but we'll use the crane just so I can show it off. Stay on! It's staying on! America! Do I think I can take it? I guess we'll risk it. If it somehow, either it overkills, or it doesn't kill at all. And if it doesn't kill at all, we'll just use Lulu's overdrive. Hopefully it'll kill. How do you like it, huh? How do you like balls in your face? He's super lazy. Oh, damn! Wow, it actually didn't kill. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Lulu, stay alive. Don't hit all of us. Oh, thank God. 83 HP! You whore! Absolute whore. We actually like having balls on our face, thank you very much. What do I look like, Waka? I'm not gonna judge. Doesn't mean I want him in my face. There we go. Yeah, I still got it. No, here's the thing though, I would have gotten it anyway if it had just actually killed it. Like I said, it was always either going to be that it'll overkill it, or it won't kill it at all. Whatever, it still works. Thank God for overdrives. Also, in case I didn't mention it before, for Lulu's overdrive, you have to rotate the control stick. You get 1 extra strike for every rotation. It is just as awkward as you would think. Ooh, 2 elixirs back. Nice, I can just immediately sell those. I can pay off Owaka right now. So she's Mario Party, yes. I also got a new weapon for her that's awful.
A little.
That weapon had Thunder Strike on it, but unfortunately it requires Lulu to do a physical attack, and very, very rarely are you going to do that.
What is it?
There were these Al Bhed that saved my life when I first came to Spira. They took me on their ship. They even gave me food.
Aww.
I was kind of hoping that this was the same ship. But it's not.
I mean, to be fair, that would mean they were kidnappers. Do you really want that?
They're all gone.
What happened?
Sin came up near us. I made it out okay, but I don't know what happened to their ship.
Was there anyone called Sid on that ship?
There's always a Sid on a ship.
I don't know. They were all speaking that Al Bhed language.
I see.
So who's Sid?
He's my uncle, but I've never actually met him.
Dun dun dun!
Wait, so that means you're Al Bhed too, Yuna?
On my mother's side, yes. Sid is my mother's brother. He became distant after my mother married. But she told me to seek him out if I ever needed help.
You're worried he was...
Don't tell Waka about Yuna's lineage. The thing about Waka, he never had much love for the Al Bhed.
Whoa! I gotta tell Waka.
I thought I told you not to tell Waka.
No, the other thing.
Game! Oh.
Also, why would Sid be on a ship? I mean, well, think about it. It's Sid. Sid's a universal singularity. He always has some involvement in ships. This game's more about the water. So it makes sense he'd be on a boat instead of an airplane, right? He's kind of an idiot.
30 seconds left. The Aurochs are launching an all-out offensive.
Also, yeah, we got to Waka that Yuna's one of them there half-breeds. I'm so glad we don't have an Al Bhed with us on a big journey, and certainly not one who was a close friend of mine. If I ever found out someone I knew was secretly an Al Bhed, I swear to fucking God.
He shoots. Goal! Unbelievable. The Aurochs win the match 3-2.
Somehow.
We won!
We did it!
Again, if we were actually playing that game.
Not the most graceful.
Don't tell Waka. I gotta tell Waka!
He'd still be standing.
Hey, aren't you being just a little unfair?
He just meant telling him that we got Yuna back.
Excuse me?
He didn't mean the part Al Bhed thing. It's
I
fine.
know I could never take Chapu's place. You're the one who told Waka that, right, Lulu? And I don't think Waka would ever try to take Chapu's...
You don't want to finish that sentence.
I don't want to finish that sentence. Yeah, I'll tell you something, actually, thinking about the Sid thing. That's the real reason why, right there. why Final Fantasy 13 feels so out of place, even as somebody who doesn't think it's as bad as even as somebody who doesn't think it's that bad. Final Fantasy 13 might have the worst fucking Cid ever. Hell, half the time they don't even call him Cid. It's fucked up. Alright, got that done. Gonna go talk to Owaka one last time. Favorite Cid? 7.
Well,
Easy clap.
have you got some to lend? I guess it pays to ask. Thank ye kindly, lad.
Is Cindy considered the Cid of 15?
merchant
Her or her grandpa?
Well,
I guess technically the both of them could count. Why 7? Because he's an actual party member and genuinely one of the best characters in the game. Most Cids are just supporting characters. Which is fine. But it just,
Well,
it makes the deck very much unbalanced. And I can just easily, instantly say 7's the best one. Alright.
I guess it pays to ask. Thank ye kindly, lad. Fine seed money
Okay.
for your Oaka merchant
We
empire.
officially paid him 10,001 gil. That will pay off at some point. Alright, I think we get a chance to save again. I gotta save before this blitzball game, and I apologize in advance if this takes more than one try. I'm gonna try my gosh dangdest.
Sure you all right, Cap? The game starts in a few minutes. You sure you okay?
We're playing the Gores, too.
Miss me?
Good God. Voice actor thing I found.
Lady
1 second.
Yuna!
Oh,
Are you
and a
okay?
second, Tommy. Let me wait till cutscene's over.
All this because of me.
Ah, what am I saying? I've seen this.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
How can you let some Al-Bed kidnap you?
Hey, let it go, all right?
Don't go near Al-Bed anymore, okay?
Grab the sody while I was
You're
up.
trouble.
You see, First Decade had no budget. Of course it didn't. Cid helped you a lot in the final dungeon in 7? Yeah. Nah, Cid's awesome. Tifa is probably my favorite character from 7. But Cid is not too far behind. 7 Cid is Kino. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking at Dwight Schultz's Wikipedia to figure out what other stuff he's been in that people might know him from. I don't even need to do that. If you want an idea of just how ridiculous this man's range is, in this game alone, Final Fantasy X, he's the voice of Owaka. He's the voice, and he's also the voice of Maester Micah, the fucking old man who was talking when he got off the boat before he got distracted by bad hair guy. And one other character we've not met yet. Ridiculous. Let it go! What's with that talk? You think he was friends with Al-Bed or something? I don't know. I don't want this, just I feel my Al-Bed sense distinctly. I wonder why is that? You saw Lulu for some reason. You knew her. Second you were like, ah, yes, of course. I've seen her in, I can imagine what you've probably seen her in. She's got bazongas. Alright. Alright, I believe this will be our last chance to save before the game. I will try my best to explain Blitzball. I barely comprehend it myself. And like I said, this first match is pretty much pure RNG / having the Jek shot.
Please, don't tell anyone about Yuna's lineage.
Okay, Lulu! I won't tell anyone about Yuna's lineage! Everyone's right here, Lulu. Be more subtle. Yo, Waka, you dead? Better dead than out bad, am I right?
The game starts soon. No time for warm-ups.
Let me at him.
The fact that there's an actual clothing store called Soup. Magical.
I got something to tell you boys. After this game, I'm retiring. I promised myself this would be my last tournament. Win or lose, I'm quitting Blitzball. But you know, since we're here, we might as well win.
Yeah! Mind a bench.
I'm warming the bench. He's taking my place. All right, boys, let's win this one. Let's make the goers goners.
Let's blitz.
Why are the men beyond ugly? Wow.
I saw you floating.
They can't help it that
on
they're
the
stuck in the
sphere.
PS2 era.
Hey, you weren't supposed to see that.
What'd you do, Boop?
Oh.
What did you do? Don't worry, brother. I'll still
really
make it to the weekly out bed hunting
it your
along with
all,
my good
didn't
buddy
you?
Gates. Aww. I'll find out where the hack is done. Oh my. That's fucking ominous.
Captain Walker.
This is it, folks.
Aww.
In just a few minutes, the championship game.
Lulu actually cares about Waka when she's not ball busting and shitting on his hopes and dreams. His whole thing about maybe his brother's alive somehow earlier. And she's like, no, fuck you, you're a fucking baby, shut the fuck up.
Championship game between these two teams. Our legendary Luca Goers going against the horrendously ill-fated Besaid Oroch.
Shut the fuck up,
This
we're in the
looks like
finals.
history in the making, Baba.
Hey, daddy. I mean, what? If those small teams became actual party members, or at least an attack like in DQ11, oh, that would have been neat. Yeah, if like one of Waka's overdrives, they all came in and helped, that'd be kind of cool. It's the best character in the game, actually. And also, indeed, it is the same Orin, apparently, if he's here. When you're a jet, you're a jet! I heard about the Monster Hunter wallpaper, yeah. I'm not sure if I'll bother or not. We'll see. Gambler Fate X, thank you for the follow.
The Goers are taunting the Orochs.
I always think that he's gonna smack his ass when he turns around like that. Add to my strength, you got it, Gambler. Thank you, thank you. Alright. We got the ball first, that's a good sign. Oh, okay, alright. First things first. The game starts on auto for some reason. I don't know why. It's bad. I don't want that. Normal. That's fine. You do not want it on auto. The game does not know what it's doing. Alright, so it's very weird. Like I said, it's more like just another form of turn-based combat. You all have stats, you have to run around this field in 2 dimensions. You would think a whole purpose of this would be adding a third dimension to what is basically football or soccer, but no. You just swim around in 2 dimensions. If you get checked by somebody, you can look at your stats. If you can take a hit and not have your stats get depleted by their attack, you can keep going. You can dribble or pass. And like, this is basically Final Fantasy Fire Emblem. So the stats are actually still random. Like, there's a chance even though his attack is higher than my endurance, there's a chance I could break through this. It's not gonna happen, but when you're in a shitty position like this where you have 2 people you can't possibly both get through, you might as well attempt to risk it. So I'll try to break through one of them, and then attempt to pass. It will not end well, but we'll try. Oh, I actually did it. Oh, never mind. All right, sometimes it works. All right. Now you just have to hope this guy doesn't grab it. Get the ball to Titus. And I'm just gonna go ahead, hit square, and shoot while I have a clear shot. I don't currently have the jet shot, and these guys are, while not the best team, the fucking Sykes are still far and away the worst. Be glad we didn't have a proper fight against them. Ah! You see? You see how quickly all that luck goes down the toilet? And then you can't chase these guys. This part will always be on auto. If you're on defense, then you're just on defense. Alright. Get the ball back to somebody who is competent. Don't drop it. You're kind of far away. Don't drop it. Good job. Okay, we can take one. Go! Fuck you! The only time the RNG should work is if it's in my favor, you whore! Fuck you, Doram! Why are you so fast? Get on her ass! You fucks! I'm playing a game! Blitzball's very fun. Everybody likes it. It's the most beloved part of the game. Oh my god. No. And again, I know what I'm doing. To at least a degree. Would I want a third dimension in this mess? No. Oh, absolutely not. Like, I would want it to be 3-dimensional if they completely revamped the way it worked. And, like, actually had a fucking, like if it were more action-based. And not just a hybrid, turn-based stat thing. Then I'd want 3 dimensions. Like, if this game actually was exciting to play as it looked in the opening cutscene. Oh my god! I swear to god, Keepa! 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 Keepa, you fuck! Well, there goes the easy way. If you get lucky and are able to get one shot, then there is a very, very easy exploit in this game to run out the clock and just win by default, basically. Unfortunately, they got a point, so now I have to actually try. Oh, come on! You were nowhere near me, you fuck. Why is it called Blitzball? It should be called Whose Line Is It Anyway? Because the game is shit and the points don't matter. Yeah, oh no, even Titus can't help right now. In this first half, even Titus can't help you for reasons I'll get to when we get to the second half. Even Titus cannot help you. And frickin', like, literally all you can do is either hog the ball or hope you get lucky and get one shot. Because the special move I got Titus from that fuck you dad minigame, you can't actually use it. To equip special abilities and special shots and all that stuff, you have to be a certain level. And you don't get that by default. So to actually even be able to do that much, you have to make sure Titus gains 1 level before the second half. So basically, the strategy is just get the ball to Titus. Even if you can't score, get the ball to Titus. The longer he has the ball, the more experience he will have. Hopefully that was enough.
And it's halftime.
The Goers are just playing great, Baba. Really great.
Fuck you! Okay, Titus is level 3. That's what I needed.
Zone defense, boys. Stop those Goers.
That's not actual advice, Waka!
What about me?
Get the ball and just shoot like crazy.
Easier said than done, Waka.
Yeah! Shoot like crazy!
Now!
We are awful at this.
All right, hustle.
We are so bad at this. Alright, okay. Okay, we got the Jack shot. We could equip this, even if you don't get the Jack shot, you do still have the Sphere shot. So long as you're the correct level, it's at least possible. Why is Waka on the bench? Because he got fucked up by the Albad. I'm sure he won't hold that against their entire race, though. Letty? Letty's actually not a bad player. Like, for the record, the Aurochs are genuinely, even stat-wise, the worst team in the game. Besides maybe the Ronzo, because they're so slow. Like, there are people who will tell you to, like, immediately replace all these people. Like, once you get past this first tournament, you can recruit new players and just completely replace this team. I don't personally like doing that. I prefer to just grind and make them actually decent. But, like, they're pretty rough. I think Letty's passable. I usually keep Letty, even if I do recruit other people. Oh yeah, marks. You can set targets per player, and it'll give you an opportunity to learn new moves from them. Granted, it won't actually let me do it half the time, because I think most of my guys are too low level. But eventually, this will be something we can do. Anything I do with Blitzball is probably going to be off-screen. Maybe I'll do, like, the final match to get Waka's ultimate weapon on screen or something, but... generally speaking, the only thing Blitzball is good for is losing your mind. Alright. Not a good start. Boop! Thank you for boosting the stream! Get the ball. Get the ball. I hate all of you. Jasu! Jasu, get that money! Hey! Stu Janeni, thank you for boosting the stream. Come on, come on, come on! Okay. Oh, I can't break him. And I'm begging, please don't break me, break me. God. This game is fun to a degree. This game can be fun once you actually have a chance. Once you actually have a full team that is high enough level to learn moves and shit, and stand a fucking fighting chance against people, This game can be fun. It's just that this first match is a fucking nightmare. Because you genuinely are, statistically, the worst team in the game. And you just have no fucking tools to beat these guys. Like, I've 100%ed this game before. Like, once you actually get into the groove of it and get all the abilities, it can be fun. But this first match has always and will always be a fucking nightmare. Oh, Boo, thank you! Don't Thank you for the 5, Boop. I preemptively needed it, clearly. I should probably just reset now, in all honesty. There is a slight chance I can force a tiebreaker, but it's not looking good. Because I've just gotten fucked on the RNG. So many times they've been able to get the ball from me despite the stats saying they shouldn't have. Oh, I can't back out. God damn it, I should have just shot. I actually should have just shot. Fuck! I guess I still can. It's just not very cost effective. Alright, so here's why the eject shot is good. Because normally, I only did one because I broke through one. But normally with the eject shot, you can knock out 2 people. If 2 people are blocking you, then you can just fucking do that. It's a dirty-ass move. You can knock 2 people out immediately. Unfortunately, I think I'm already screwed. Because they have 2 points over me now, and I don't think I have enough HP to do it again. Anyone shooting from that far back? Fuck off.
The fans are getting impatient. They're calling for some action. The Auroch spirits are fading quickly. Are they going down without a fight?
I got some bad news, guys. The white supremacists, it's spreading.
Everyone seems to be calling for Waka, folks.
What the fuck did you tell them when you were out here before, Waka?
Going. He's leaving the sphere pool. He may
yes,
be
my power is growing. Death to the Albeds, eh? I can't believe racism won. We're gonna have to play Fire Emblem Three Houses again.
To be honest, I did kind of feel left out, but it really was the Oryx and Waka show after all.
But you are an Auroch now. At least I thought you were.
What's happening? The crowd is going wild.
Yeah, losing does make this authentic, don't get me wrong.
He's back on the field and ready
Honestly,
to go.
the deck feels so stacked against you that it almost makes more sense to lose.
The Aurochs seem glad to have him back.
Especially since this moment happens no matter what. But I want to win, because you get very good rewards for winning. I literally held Titus back in school for these rewards. I will not be denied. Alright. let's try. I will try to not give up. There is a chance we can go to a tiebreaker. Because Waka is actually decent and will have moves now. Waka, I just said you were decent. Waka, you fucking shit. Oh boy. Brah. Brah! If he makes it from that. Ah! The goalie wasn't even close. Our goalie is the worst. Our entire team sucks to start out with, but Keepa is the fucking worst. I'm okay, I'm just mad. I was so hopeful I could do it. Real talk, the last couple of times I've replayed this, I've actually gotten very lucky and got that on my first try. I think the last 3 times I've replayed this game, I actually did get it on my first try, genuinely. I was so hopeful I could keep the trend going. But 4 is death. Guido tried to warn me. Alright, come on. At least racism didn't win.
The game starts soon.
I got some bad news.
No time for warm-ups.
Racism's still gonna
Ready?
win.
Let me at him.
All right. I got something to tell you boys. After this game, I'm retiring. I promised myself this would be my last tournament. Win or lose, I'm quitting Blitzball. But you know, since we're here, we might as well win.
Yeah! Mind a bench.
I'm warming a bench. He's taking my place. All right, boys, let's win this one. Let's make the goers goners.
Let's blitz.
I saw you floating there on the sphere.
Oh, hey, you weren't supposed to see that. Oh.
You really gave it your all, didn't you?
All right, boys, what are we gonna do?
Win! For Captain Walker.
This is it, folks. In just a few minutes, the championship game.
I really want to get lucky and get a point right away. After that clusterfuck, I am going to try my best to get one single point and then do this the cheap way. Just to spite them.
Our legendary Luca goers going against the horrendously ill-fated Besaid Aurochs.
This looks like history in the making, Baba.
Yeah, stuff like this is when the lack of ability to skip cutscenes gets annoying.
They're already going at it, folks. The goers are taunting the Aurochs.
Alright, try this again. Oh, can I not change it back to... Oh my god. Really? I can't change it to manual while they have the ball? Finish your history tier list. What's that mean? I swear to god. Guys! Guys! Check this bitch! I literally couldn't do anything! Boop, that wasn't me! I literally couldn't even— Oh, you're asking if I want a hug. Yes. Yes, please. Literally didn't even have a chance to do anything. Just got fucked by RNG immediately! And then I couldn't fucking change to alt manual in time to get past these assholes. Fuck! Looks like Keeper couldn't keep the ball out, huh?
3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Boop. I'm gonna buy myself a nice candy bar with that tomorrow. Christ. I swear to fucking God. I was gonna say, there's no way. There's no fucking way you can break through all those guys. Still shoot. Okay, alright. Give me fucking control, please. Good God, they're right on my— Jesus Christ! Do you guys have nothing better to do? Go to your own side of the field, you fucks! Oh, fuck off with that! I swear to God, Keepa. Okay. 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 I was about to stab a man. Jesus Christ. Show for Origin, they were made— Oh, okay. Alright, that's cool. I've seen people do that. Jasu. You're right next to me, stay next to me. Oh no. God damn it, why the shitty one have to be first? Come on. Okay. Oh no, no! There's so many of them! God fucking damn it, every time! Of course. Really? Yeah, I can see why she didn't have to break through anyone. Him too. My people are nowhere near them. Why would they have to break through them? Why would that count? Lady. Lady. Man, lady, whichever. And that's what it lays. Alright. Oh, oh. Oh my god, they have to put them in this fucking order every time. Letty. Oh, it doesn't matter, I just saw the timer. It don't matter. None of this matters. If you just have the eject shot right off the bat.
And it's halftime.
Like I said, I don't know why they have the fucking system. I don't know why they have a fucking system where like you can't learn special moves until you reach a certain level. But like that's the biggest fucking kicker right there. If they just let you equip the fucking eject shot right away, then I could have actually gotten a goal there. But with how quickly their defenses bunch up on ya, and their stats are just so much fucking higher than yours, not happening. Alright, nobody else got to level 3 this time, so not even worried about it. Alright, there's still hope. Not much, but some. Especially when they get the ball. You know, like, that's the other thing. If they get... honestly... Depending on, like, how much time you got and how much time you feel like fucking around with. If that other team starts with the ball, you're almost better off just reloading right then and there. Because you saw what happened. Sometimes you can stop them from doing that. It's not 100%. Like, I have had them get the ball first and been able to get it back. It's just not very often. Okay. Titus, am I moving him or not? Is that why I've been so shitty? I thought the camera was just fucking me over. Have I been on auto still? I think I've been on auto this whole time still. Oh my god. Well, that explains it. At least partially. Alright. Watch her somehow get it. Nope, okay. Alright. Fuck you. Fuck you. Thank fucking God. Alright. Okay, one more. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get it until Waka comes on the field. Like I said, I believe at Titus's current level, he only has enough HP to do one eject shot. You went to 8 dust, yes! Do you know what game this is? You think this is a motherfucking game? This is Blitzball. This is water polo. Waka coming in for a tie is also good. I was gonna say, yeah, it still works thematically. I just hope that we can actually pull out the victory. Yo! Dato! Wait a minute, wait a minute! Okay, real talk, Dato can actually score sometimes. Dato's not great, but I've been able to make goals with Dato. Dato, my brother. Dato, you want to be a cool guy? It's rare, but I've seen it happen. Do it! Do it, boy! Do it! Fuck! I swear I've gotten it... I swear I've gotten it to work. It's happened. It doesn't happen often, but Dato is actually capable of scoring goals. You love that I actually remember them? Well, like I said, everyone because our team is so fucking shitty, like, more often than not, what people will do is immediately replace them. Like, there is a recruitment option in this game where you can recruit new players, and a lot of them are much, much better than the Aurochs. You can completely replace the Aurochs and actually have a good team. But I don't like doing that. I like to actually keep the default team and actually make them good and worth a damn. It means, exactly, that's soulless. So yes, I actually remember their names. I like to keep my Auroch soul, so I actually do remember all of their names. Waka coming in to break the tie. Waka's got a special shot. This is winnable. I probably should have tried to lose the ball on purpose.
Waka,
once we hit the 2.5-minute mark. Because I think that means they're going to have the ball. But there's hope. If we can break the tie with Waka, that's maximum Kino right there. That is the maximum Kino strategy for this game. This is Final Fantasy X, the Kino run.
Say, where is that player going? He's leaving the sphere pool. He may be injured.
But yeah, no, like, quite frankly, once you've played enough Blitzball, once your team actually has good abilities, the game's piss easy anyway. The only thing recruiting new people does is make it faster. So it's just like, do you want to play a couple of kind of painful games and risk having to reload more times,
honest,
probably?
I did kind of feel left out, but
and level up
really
your default team
and Waka's show after all.
Or do you want to be a coward and recruit randos?
I wonder what's happening. The crowd is going wild.
Reminds of Galactic Football, but in water.
Oh, it's Waka. He's back on the field and ready to go. The Aurochs seem glad to have him back.
Alright. Can we get the ball? God damn it. Yeah, I should have tried to lose it on purpose. Alright, come on. Get that money. Get that booty. You gonna shoot from here, bitch? I mean, then again, y'all have seen how that works. You might actually get it. I swear to God. Keep up! Keep up! Keep up! Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, God damn it. Frick. Fuck! Come on. We can do this. Keep it getting paid. Paid off if you let that ball get in, right? Keeping his pockets full. I swear to fucking God. Oh my God, they're bunching up our defenses. What?! We were right in front of him! Literally right in front of him! How does that not count? Get his ass! Damn, boy, you got the whole crew staring. Oh my God, that's bad though. We gotta get away. Okay. We gotta get away from this. No. No. We cannot have this many of them on our ass at once. Oh, God damn it. Damn it! Fucking Jasu! You have to keep the ball for more than 2 seconds, honey. You came to the wrong neighborhood, I'll bet. Tiebreaker. Game feels like watching bullied kids getting bullied. No, they don't need more levels. Fuck that. We need levels. Oh no. Can we get the ball? Can we please just get the ball? Actual tiebreaker. No, I want the Venom shot. That's fine. Nobody else is level 3, because of course they're not. Alright, Maximum Kino! Actually going into overtime. Yeah! Okay, okay, okay. Alright. We got something here. Only one. Only one, thank God. Okay, that's the shittier one. I want to just pass to Walker, do I want to dribble for a little bit? I'll pass. I'll pass and then pass back if I have to. Because I forget how Walkus works. I gotta have a relatively clear run. What does dribble do? It just means you keep going. Instead of breaking and then immediately passing to someone, you just keep going with the ball a little longer. Waka! God damn it! You see what I mean about the points not mattering? That would be another way to actually make this better. If the points actually affected things properly. But no, there's an element of RNG to it. Where even if your points are higher. No, shit! Oh no! Oh, I fucked up. I thought I passed. Oh, that was completely my fault. God damn it. Shit. Good. Jasu tried. That was not Jasu's fault. That was all me. No! 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 Keep it. I can't even be mad. That was literally all on me. I forgot what action I hit and didn't move right away. Fuck. Jasu, he would have had it. I absolutely could have had that if I had not forgotten where the fuck I was. That was completely on me. I thought I hit pass. I did not realize I had to keep moving. I'll try. Who knows? Y'all have seen how this goes. If they get the ball again, we could have literally the exact same scenario. Fucking goddamn it.
The game starts soon. No time for warm-ups.
I can't even, like, partially skip
Ready?
this text for whatever reason.
Let me at him.
I got some sip boot. Thank
All right.
you. Quidditch. It's stupider. Also, it's not really properly explained.
I got something to tell you, boy.
It's just a fact that, hey, blitzball players can hold their breath underwater
After this
forever.
game, I'm retiring.
They don't really explain how the hell they do this.
I promised
That was
myself
almost
this would be my
Kino.
last
God
tournament.
damn it!
Win or lose, I'm quitting blitzball.
Like I said, I have no one to blame but myself.
But you know, since we're here, we might as well
I meant
win.
to pass, not dribble.
Mind a bench.
I'm warming a bench. He's taking my place.
Is Jasu the worst field player? Nah, Jasu's alright.
All right, boys, let's win this one. Let's make the goers goners.
Let's blitz.
I saw
Like
you
he can
floating
get
there
the
on
ball
sphere.
where it needs to be. He's not about to be
weren't
scoring
supposed
goals,
to
at least
see
not
that.
at least not with a lot of extra levels. But he can usually at least take a hit or two and pass the ball with no issue.
You
Who would I say
really
is the worst? Keepa.
gave it your all.
Keepa
didn't
is
you?
complete trash. You've seen him.
All right, boys.
You've seen how bad Keepa is. Nowhere even close.
This
Consistently,
just
nowhere even close to their numbers. The only time he's able to catch it is if they are, like, in the middle of the field.
But who? A championship! Our legend! The horrendous...
This looks...
Lulu. At least Lulu's still pretty. We'll always have Lulu. And also Big Daddy. I mean Orin. I mean Daddy. I mean... Yes. And only blocks some do not seem suspicious exactly. Yeah, Keepa's getting paid off. Keepa's not actually the worst player, he's just getting paid off by the other team. He has to learn a valuable life lesson before he can actually be a good goalie and work for our team rather than against it. That's your headcanon now. Keepa's literally getting paid off. I knew you went in bed with the old bed, yeah? I never trusted you, Keepa, you fuck. Yeah, smack your ass.
They're already going at
Well,
it,
wrap
folks.
me in bacon and call me remarkable.
The goers are taunting the Aurochs.
Hi, Godzilla. I am in hell. Alright, third time's the charm, right? Right? Can we get the ball? Yeah! Get the hell off Otto. Keep dribbling. This was an actual sports anime. Keepa would be the catalyst for the big middle of season drama arc. Yeah. Halfway through the show, you find out Keepa's been getting paid off by the other teams because, like, his mom's in the hospital and he needs the money or something. The other Aurochs have to find out and teach him that there's a better way and responsibility and everything. God damn it, fucking Valgarda, you fucking piece of shit! You fucking... Or they cast him out. They kick him off the team for like half a season. He comes back in the finale. I've never watched a goddamn sports anime in my life. How accurate am I? Fumble! God damn it! What's the point of fumbling if they get it right back? I swear to God. I swear to God. Keepa? Keepa? Okay. 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 I guess his mom's doing better. Boda? Okay. Boda's also not great for the record. But he did his job. Oh my God! It's a good life, don't play hard to get. It's a free world, all you have to do is fall in love. Play the game. Whew. Get the ball back. Get the ball back. Get the ball out. Get the ball back so I can show off the stupid thing. I need one of y'all to get the ball back right now so I can show the stupid thing. We tried to go maximum Kino. Now we're gonna go maximum cringe. But only if you guys get the ball back. Uh-oh. Yes, 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 yes. No, 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 stay. No, no, no! Fuck you! No! 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 Oh, no! I played myself! No! I was trying to do the stupid thing. No! The fucking camera changed! Ah! God damn it! Oh. No! We still get Kino? I don't want Kino! I just want to do this! If you hide behind your own goalie, the other team will just spin around in circles. They won't know what to do. That's what I was trying to do. If you can get lucky and get the first point, you can just do that. And they can't do anything about it. My team's spinning too? Yeah, but they're spinning stupider. Oh shit, I hope Titus still got enough to level up.
The goers are just playing great, but...
Fuck you! Fuck you, Jimma. Fuck you, Bubba. Okay, Titus still got his level. That's all I care about.
Zone defense. Get the ball.
Go as a...
I don't care about Kino anymore. I tried. I tried to go full Kino. Don't talk like that about Bubba. Yo, fuck Bubba! Bubba's a biased sportscaster. Jim and Bubba, they're assholes. Oh no. Fuck. He's been a part of Blitzball history for years and deserves respect. No, he doesn't. Not with this degree of biased journalism, he doesn't. Man, fuck off. Like I said, again, what's even the point? That's the one thing I don't get, is like, just what's the point of even having stats when they literally don't matter? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, go ahead and pass it back towards my people. Or drop it. Yeah! Oh! Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now. Oh! Are you kidding me? I was not that far back. Oh, fuck off. How in the fuck? The Kino will not be denied. Do you all want to watch this for the rest of the night? Y'all really want to watch me play Blitzball for 5 hours? No! Dato! Dato! Damn it! Wasn't fast enough. Fuck. If it means Kino. No. Oh, we're almost out of time. We're about to switch into Waka. All right, we're going for Kino again.
The fans are getting in.
Are you happy? You hate sports. You want it to stop. Ask if it makes me suffer. You guys are mean. Waka.
Everyone seems to be calling for Waka, folks.
This is fine. This is me right now.
Say, where is that player going? He's leaving the sphere pool. He may
Spent
be
100
injured.
hours on one game to see conspiracy every single side quest. That's a bunch of different side quests, though. Spending several hours just to get past one segment of a minigame. And not even just to win it, but to win it in a way that for maximum Kino or whatever. No.
To be honest, I did kind of feel left out. But it really was the Oryx and Waka show after all.
'Cause I've got a brand new combine harvester, and I'll give you the key.
Crowd is going wild.
Oh no, a dark-skinned person, man! You said you're turning into that? That's not good, brother!
It's Waka. He's back on the field and ready to go.
I think you got the revitiligo, man! You see, that's the opposite of what Michael Jackson got. Look at the pretty bunny. Look at the pretty bunny! Look at the pretty bunny! Ignore the racism! Look at the pretty bunny! Ball? God damn it. Get the ball, get the ball, get the ball, get the ball, get the ball. Get the ball to Waka. Don't fuck up this time, Nova. Actually pay attention. We can bring this back now. Maximum Kino. Hi, Monica, I love you. Your game finally shipped. Something to cheer me up. What you got, Waka? Get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh my god, Oren! That's the hubby right there. That's the OG hubby. No! 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 Keepa took the bag. I can't believe Keepa took the bag. Yes, I can. What am I talking about? Oh, come on, really? Waka, if you can just get one, we can tiebreaker again. No. Fuck! great. I'm fantastic. I love Blitzball so much. It's so much fun. Need a 5-minute break. I could. With how long the fucking cutscenes are. I could leave and come back and not miss a thing. Ugh.
My fellow Americans. My fellow Americans.
Some nice friends you got there, David. Some nice friends you got there, David. Some nice friends you got there, David.
I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about, Dusk. I'm fine. What about the current situation would make you think I'm not fine? Do we all feel better? I feel better. This was supposed to be a chill stream. There's nothing chill about Blitzball. Nova spiral into depression and insanity. And also there's a Blitzball game, I guess. Oh, yeah. My favorite game. Or one of my favorite games, ladies and gentlemen.
They're already going at it, folks. The goers are taunting the Aurochs.
The goers are going. What a good team name. What are my other favorites? Persona 4, Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2, The World Ends With You, Xenoblade 1, Devil May Cry 5, Three Houses, those are like absolute favorites. I can go down the list. I can go down the 5x5 if I need to, but those are the ones that immediately leap to mind. I refuse to be proud of that. The second you show any hope or optimism, that's when the cold heel of reality stabs you in the goddamn throat. I'm just gonna keep thinking about tra-la-las in my head. Lenny, my guy! My brother! Good man. Pretty ambitious for Final Fantasy to release a turn-based sports-only game instead of regular turn-based combat. It was a trailblazer, man. People want to talk about how innovative fucking 15 was for being so action-focused or whatever, but I mean, look at this. This is the true pinnacle right here. DMC5, Digital Double Slide, Episode 4, FF10, 3 Houses, Xenoblade 1. Miss anything? No, those are the big ones. The World Ends With You, maybe. Add that one on there too, because that game is very important to me, but yeah, those are the big ones that immediately leap to mind. Bota! And P5R? No. Absolutely not. Don't you put that evil on me. No. No. That game's got way too many crippling flaws. That game is carried by Goro. If not for Goro, that game would genuinely be worse than vanilla P5. What's up, Scroy? How you doing? I'm in hell. It's great. Not feeling so good, so you're heading out. Understandable. Have a lovely day. Hope you feel better. Would Persona 2 be up there? No. Same problem. I like P2. I enjoyed it for the most part, but towards the end, it got really, really rough. What's going on, MG? I'm trying to win a blitzball game. It's not going too well. Nah, Boop's asking for favorite games. And for me, that's games where where it's very hard to think of, like, any flaws, period. Persona 5 Royal and regular Persona 5, crippling flaws. I still love them. They are still some of my favorite games of all time. But I can't in good faith put them on like top 10s or top 5s.
And it's halftime.
So not doing anything with that information, Boop? I'm watching you. No other level 3s, but almost everyone got to level 2.
Zone
That's
defense,
good.
boys! Stop those goers!
What about me?
Get the ball and just shoot like crazy!
Goers are going down! Yeah!
Shoot like crazy!
You tried so hard with that stupid sports joke. Yeah, you succeeded. I just know even less about sports games, so I can't even properly gauge how well they're mocking it. Yeah, project shot. Oh, I don't need to do that. I use marks, not for this first game. Wagatomo Kagami! Anytime. You get that one for free. Alright. Alright. Alright, I'm right up on your ass this time. If he blocks this one, I swear to God. Roddy. Who do you think you are, Roddy Piper? Fuck you. You could have beat Keith David in a fight. They are playing in a giant sphere of water. Blitzball players just have the natural ability to hold their breath underwater for ridiculously long periods of time. I know! I wanted Keto! I tried! They could still get... Look, you know how this game goes. They could easily get a run on me right now and start to catch back up. Like, we could still be in for Keto. But if not, I tried. Pretend that I didn't fuck up on that second attempt or whatever one it was. Good God, how the hell did you get it, Dato? All the way over here. Yeah, try it. Like I said, I've seen it done. Dato getting a goal would be pretty key. No. Dream was dead before it began. But yeah, just pretend I didn't fuck up on that third or second attempt or whichever one it was. I think second. Where I literally would have had it. Maximum Kino run. If not for, oh God. Uh-oh. If not for, fucking up which action I was taking. But yeah, they genuinely never explain it. They never explain how Blitzball players train themselves to be able to hold their breath underwater for 30 minutes at a time or whatever. But they just can. And it actually is a plot point. There will be points in the story where your party is separated, and you'll have to like go underwater. And sure enough, you will only have the people who are Blitzball players or have been trained to breathe underwater some other way. It's a little silly. Just a little.
Everyone seems to be calling for Waka, folks. Going.
Blitzball Gods give certain babies underwater breathing abilities so they can play. Want to play No More Heroes 3? Absolutely not. I'm fine. I won the game. I didn't get maximum Kino, but I won the game. And before I somehow still lose.
To be honest, I did kind of feel left out. But it really was the Oryx and Waka show, after all.
Yeah, there's just a god of Blitzball that blesses certain babies with the inherent ability. It's like, oh man! I accidentally left my baby in the bathtub and he didn't drown. I guess he's a natural-born Blitzball player.
Ah, it's Waka! He's back on the field and ready to go! The Aurochs seem glad to have him back.
What's spooping, JC? Whenever someone turns around and swims away and Bubbles shows up, you can't unhear fart sound effects. Understandable. I wish. Maybe if there had been fart sound effects, I wouldn't have lost my goddamn mind. Go ahead, score a goal. Even things up. Do it. Do it, cowards. I dare ya. I double fucking dare ya. Uh-oh, they actually might. Or they could fumble the ball like an idiot. That's fine, too. You think they just wear bathing suits? These clothes cannot be very, what's the word? Would it be hydrodynamic? That seems too obvious. Also, he poisoned me. They can do that now. Can we at least score a goal with Waka? That'd be pretty raw. That'd be Kino-ish. Hey! I'll take it. See, it's fine. Waka still came out and got to do cool shit. Just pretend that's a 2 instead of a 0. I didn't even have to exploit to do that. You see what I mean about the RNG? Sometimes they immediately whoop you, sometimes you barely have to try. I thought for sure he was gonna miss, not gonna lie. Oh, come on. Trying to do a Xenoblade character tier list. Ooh, nice. All of the games, just one, just X. Strength Sphere! That's what I reloaded all that time for. It's very helpful. It does not seem like much, but trust me, it's very helpful. It's about to make Titus a house. Right now, Titus is more like a fast, weaker hitter. This is about to turn him into a powerhouse. I literally held him back in school for this.
Unbelievable! The Aurochs win, folks! This is one for the record books!
Thank fucking God. Miss anything, Stu? We won! I feel dirty because it wasn't the maximum Kino run. We destroyed them. RNG just happened to be on my side that time, but we won. I'm taking it. Look at live stream chat. Better than a god. God. Burn it out and get out of my sight. I can respect it. I appreciate you being at least partially. I appreciate you at least trying to be partial, or you know what I mean, not biased, by acknowledging that some Xenoblade 2 characters are good. Mithra and Jin up higher. Oh, and Laura. That's good. Yeah, I can respect it. You were thinking of Sora having both Pyra and Mithra on his arms, cupping their chest while Rex is on the other side of the screen witnessing all of it and can't do anything about it. Why are you like this, JC? Being a cuckold is... Did racism really win? I like to think racism didn't win, because we failed to get the maximum Kino outcome. I just saw Turners. I appreciate Turners being included. Sora is a much bigger Chad than Rex. Sora's not a Chad, not really. But he is definitely a bigger Chad than Rex, I will grant you. Who keeps summoning these fucking fish? Who even let fish in the water polo arena? This is sacred ground, sir. Deserves better than Kairi. Kairi was fine. Kairi was fine until KH3 gave her brain holes. Probably Kipa. You were supposed to make sure they lost the match, Kipa. Now you're gonna be sleeping with the fishies, literally. Yeah, Kairi was fine until she had a personality-ectomy. Along with every other main character in 3. At least Pyra and Mythic can defend themselves, this is true. Pyra calls out Rex to join, and Rex almost had hope until his me shows up. Oh my god. Gets cut by his own me. I approve. If you have to draw NTR shit, then that's about the best way you can do it. Feel good to get the actual game, yeah. As much as I would love to sit here all night, to keep trying and do a maximum Kino run where we have to break a tie with Waka. As funny as that would be, especially if I had to play Combine Harvester again. We got story to get to. Orin's in town. We want to meet up with Orin, right? He seemed like a cool guy, what little we've seen of him so far, right? Good god, you did not get much experience for killing those guys. Lots of power spheres, though. The red bar under Walker and Titus' name are their overdrives meter.
What's happening?
They let me do super moves. They require awful timing puzzles. Hi, Daddy! I mean, what? If people want me to do more Blitzball on screen, I will. If people actually want to see that tedious bullshit, then I will oblige. YOLO! Orin is a big, strong samurai man. He can pierce through enemies with heavy armor. Like they were butter.
So, you do know him.
Yeah, best guardian there ever was.
Shout out to KH2, dude. Orin's appearance in KH2 is Kino. Oh god, you two are still heavily injured. Yeah, that is probably the coolest Final Fantasy cameo in that game. Or any of those games, rather. A little more in heal. Granted, so long as it's blind, I don't think it really matters all that much, but hey. Why risk it? Got potions coming out the wazoo. Let's see, let's show off Waka's overdrive. elemental reels. He gets different types of slots. He has a couple of different overdrives he can get later. For now, he has element ones. You want to try and get all the same one, and it does extra damage. It still does some damage if you fuck up, but you want to try to get a full match. Best limit in KH2? What do you mean by limits? Do you mean the form changes or just the moves? Forgive me, I need to replay all these. I remember those games pretty well, but I don't remember the exact terminology for a lot of stuff. That still didn't kill? Good God. Beefy. Dual attacks. Hey, oh, that's right, okay. Orange. It's probably bias. It is almost certainly bias on my part. Jax is also really cool. Skellington, not Sparrow. Just because of the dancing. But, frickin', frickin' Orin. Like I said, I'm biased. I fully admit that I'm biased. Oh! So yeah, bad hair guy can summon a fucking eldritch being to just kill everything? He's a priest. He's a nice guy. He can summon Dagon. Like, he's a summoner. That's another Aeon. AKA the Pokemon, as I've been calling them. That is an Aeon. It's just a very, very horrifying one. That's crying blood. He looks even worse in high def. He's so proud of himself. Yeah.
You're really leaving, Captain? Shouldn't you heal up first?
Yuna needs me with her now. I can't be lying around in some bed.
Yeah, but...
Oh.
Come on, look sharp. The Blitz season just started.
Then why did we have the grand finals first?
Yeah? Well, see ya, boys.
In case it weren't obvious, the scene changes if you lose the match. Obviously, there is no trophy.
I can't hear you.
Captain! Sorry, brother, I got some more beds to kill, man. You keep beating them in the soccer stadium, I'll just keep beating them. Ayo!
Are you sure?
Never liked long goodbyes anyway. Sorry for making you wait, Yuna. I had some promises to keep, yeah? From now on, I'm your full-time guardian.
Then welcome back, Sir Waka.
Is this it? Is what it? What are you talking about?
Hey.
Somebody said that earlier too. What about this area is suspicious or in any way foreboding?
So, any news on what happened?
Not really. We don't know where the fiends came from.
Outstanding.
Maester Micah is safe and sound, thanks to Maester Seymour.
crack
That's
security
about
team.
it.
Good job, guys.
Maester Seymour's Aeon. It was so powerful.
You need Nagi hire Hasukina moment in one of the
Hey,
side
you!
quests.
Don't just
Understandable.
stand there! All of this is your fault! Getting swallowed by sin, ending up here in Spira, not being able to go back to Xanark, and everything! I'm telling you, it's all your fault!
Understandable reaction.
Who are you anyway?
He's amused by our suffering.
You knew my old man, didn't you?
Yeah,
And you also knew Yuna's father?
that's correct.
Hey man, there's no way. That's just impossible.
Nothing impossible about it. Jekt, Braska, and I, together we defeated Sin 10 years ago. Then I went to Xanarkand, where I watched over you, so that one day I could bring you to Spira.
Why did it have to be me?
Jekt asked me to.
Is he alive?
It depends on what you mean by alive.
That's a vague answer.
He is no longer human. But then, I felt something of Jekt there in that shell, couldn't you?
This
You
math
must
ain't
have
adding
felt
up.
him
Check it again.
when you came in contact with Sin.
It can't be.
It is. Sin is Jekt.
Dun dun dun!
No, that's ridiculous! No way! I don't believe you!
But it is the truth. You'll see for yourself.
Would explain why he seems to keep showing up wherever we are.
Come with me.
If I say no,
Every story must have an ending.
I don't care about your stories!
I see. Sorry you feel that way. Fine then. Come or don't come, it's your decision.
What am I supposed to say? You tell me it's my decision. But I don't have a choice, do I? You're the only one who can tell me what's going on anyways. I have to go with you. I have to.
Irritating. I know. Or are you afraid? It's all right.
All right. Will I ever go home? Back to Xanarkand?
That's up to Jekt. I'm going to offer my services to Yuna. Come.
What a chat squad that must have been. Yuna's dead, Orin, and Jekt. You understand? You begin to understand why people want a prequel? Because that's what it would be. I want that. It'd be kind of redundant, sure, but like, I'd take it. Seems like a fucking Chad crew. So we went from ha-ha funny blitzball water polo match to, by the way, your dad is Space Godzilla. Shit sucks. Logical story progression, am I right? maybe if I kill Titus and then... maybe if I kill Titus and the racist, I'll be the new main character. Oren's too good to be the main character. It's not allowed. We're not allowed to be that cool. How on earth did I think I was gonna reach the last year? If I got lucky on the Blitzball thing. Like I said, I've beaten it on my first try plenty of times. If I had managed to get that, then it would have been possible.
You think he's gonna stay here?
Sir Oren knows him, apparently. You were right. He did meet someone he knew.
Do you think he'll find a way back to Xanarkand?
Yeah, plot twist. If you lose
In
the
any
tournament, then
case,
it turns
I'll
out your
miss
dad's
having him
not
around.
Space Godzilla.
He's still in town, isn't he?
FF
think
Pro
I'll
tags
go
have to
see
be
him.
dorks unless you're Jack Garland. No, that's why Jack sucks, though. He's too Chad. It's lame. Who is Jack? Funny Chaos Man.
Sir.
I wish to become your guardian. Do you accept?
With his stupid fucking asymmetrical shirt.
Serious?
You
Yeah,
refuse.
that asshole.
No. We accept, right, everyone?
Of course. No problem at all.
But why?
I promised Braska.
You promised my father? Thank you, Sir Oren. You're welcome to join us.
And he comes too.
Hi, guys. Howdy.
This one I promised checked.
Is Sir Jecht alive?
Can't say. Haven't seen him in 10 years.
I see.
You'll meet eventually.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
What's our itinerary? Where are we headed?
Hey, come with me.
I don't know if we want to go over there. You're right, leave out your persona if you didn't like Xenoblade 2. Not all the characters are bad, not their fault. The game was a huge disappointment. Pyra, Rex, and Tora's fault, yeah. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, and I can appreciate you putting some of them higher than that. I don't know if we want to go over there. Chat, what do you think? I think we should end it early tonight and not go over there. I think I should just leave the game in rest mode right here. You feel in the dark and you hate it? What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, better rest. I wasn't expecting people to actually say yes. Nah, it's fine. We're gonna scuttle on over here. Let's see.
Hey, watch.
I'm gonna be very quiet. This is a Kino scene.
You got pretty good.
You sound sad.
Yeah, maybe.
Want to scream?
I really don't think that's gonna help this time.
You know what?
Hmm?
It's embarrassing to say this myself, but summoners and their guardians are kind of like Spira's ray of light. A lot of people in Spira depend on us. I learned to practice smiling when I'm feeling sad, you know. I know it's hard.
Yeah. I understand. I think.
Right. Now let's see what you can do.
Huh?
Come on.
This is weird.
Next, try laughing out loud.
What?
Come on, show me.
Oh. The realization.
You probably shouldn't laugh anymore.
It was your idea. Oops.
It's so sweet! Like, when you actually see the full context, it's such a sweet moment, because they're both fucking awkward as hell.
To be full of laughter.
Okay.
Like, it's just funny out of context.
We should get separated.
Because it's so
Just
stiff
listen.
and forced.
I'll come running.
Yuna's is real good.
I promise.
Yuna's is somehow even more stiff. But yeah, you actually play. It's like, oh, it's like you ever scream? Like
go.
Titus earlier he screamed really loud when he got angry, or was just frustrated. Sometimes you just gotta let shit out, either by screaming or by
What are you
very, very
looking at?
forced laughter.
We were just worried you guys might have gone crazy.
Making tons of money from those FF10
Sorry.
screens. They add up.
Alright, now we will go
Slowly
to the
but surely,
temple
those
of
10
Jose.
cents add up.
And guardians, don't forget to smile.
Beautiful. You'd love to see it. Nickel and dimes, baby. Nickel and dimes. In all seriousness, thank you, Cameron. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Dusk.
Oops.
For all the laughs. It's like Toby's crying faces, like the scenes are actually very sad. Exactly. Yeah, it's just stuff is like that. It's like Tobey Maguire's weird faces in the Spider-Man movies. That one gif from Kamen Rider Dragon Knight of the main character making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that I always feel bad laughing at, but it's just so funny out of context. I'm sorry. Alright. Blitzball. Because it's so good, you can now play it from any save point. Yes. Any save point. You can play Blitzball anytime you want. You also now have the ability to recruit other players. Which, like I said, it's appreciated. It's a cool touch, but I like to just make my base team good. I like to go through their character arcs and have our sports anime, rather than just replace them. Blitzball everywhere. Well, just like Majima. It makes sense because Majima is good and so is Blitzball! Blitzball's so good! Let's talk to Dwight Schultz again.
This is a statue of Lord Mihen. 8 centuries ago, he founded a legion known today as the Crusaders. In just a few short years after their founding, their ranks grew throughout Spira. The Maesters of Yevon feared an uprising and accused
Hey,
them
let's play some
of rebellion.
Blitzball, brother!
So Lord Mihen walked along this very road to go face their charges and refute them. He succeeded in winning the Maester's trust, and his legion became an arm of the Yevon clergy. It was then that Yevon gave them the name Crusaders, which they have kept ever since. And the rest is history.
Mega Man X-Force bad voice acting scene. Is it just the thing where the character is Mega Man, Mega Man?
Huh. That one looks slow.
It's also tough. Let me handle this.
No way! I can take it! What the?
Update. He couldn't take it.
Told ya, Sir Aron's the best.
I could have done that.
You actually could have. So here's the thing, yeah, they make... Like, Orin is supposed to be like the samurai class equivalent. He's very, very strong, kind of slow, but very powerful. And they make you think, oh, okay, so he's who you bring for heavy armored enemies. But no, not really, actually. Yes, that's what he specializes in when you first get him, but it's just his weapon. He is actually only, like, considered that class because most of the katana-type weapons come with pierce. It's not him doing that, it's the pierce effect. So yeah, there will actually come a time, once you have the ability to customize equipment, that you can make Titus or Kimari or anyone do that if you really want. But, for now, we'll let Orin have that. For now, that can be his niche. And just like that, 6 party members. This game don't waste time.
Hey, I'm a guardian now, so watch out.
Stay down.
Yeah. It's funny out of context. Oh my god. Well, that's gonna be fun to deal with. I have some tube lights. I'm fine. I'm very scared. I have some tube lights on my shelf that has all my Kamen Riders lined up on it. And the tape that was holding down those tube lights on one end apparently just decided, hey, we're not gonna hold anymore, and peeled off. So the tube lights fell down on like over half of the shelf, and now half my Kamen Riders are on the floor. It's gonna take a while. You underestimate how many I have. Let me get through this fight. Are any of them broken? We're about to find out. I'm about to have a fucking breakdown. I'm gonna finish this, go back and save, end it early, and I will keep you guys posted as soon as I know. Yeah, I'm not joking. Some of those are very, very expensive. Some of the I've had some take dives before. Hopefully they'll be all right. Let's get back. I don't want to fight right now. I don't want to fight right now. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, please. You can run. You can fail to run. I'm going to hope that doesn't happen right now. I'm trying very, very hard not to freak out right now. Please, 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 please. I don't want to deal with this. Okay. Alright, well, sorry for the very, very abrupt finish, but genuine emergency. At least as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna go inspect the damage. Hopefully everything is okay. Assuming everything is okay, and I can get them back up in a decently timely manner, I might still watch some building a little bit. If not, I'm gonna go to bed and cry a lot. Thank you all for coming out. Special thanks to I Need Professional Help and all of the Go-Kart and Above patrons. If you want to help support any potential damages I'm about to have to pay to fix, check out the links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty-night.